Okay, recording.
Okay. So my name is Gloria Salzano. I'm 54 years old. I'll be 55 next month. I live in Port Orchard, Washington, and I'm originally from New York. Been in Port Orchard for 30 years. Lived in Washington State for 32. I weigh 256 pounds, and this is all me. This is what's killing me. And what do you call them? I thought I'd be a good candidate. This is part of my family. This is my daughter Candace. This is another picture of my daughter Candace with her scar that she has from, she had cancer twice in her life, thyroid cancer, and she's in remission. She's doing really well now. That's happened over the last couple of years. My mom, she passed away the last couple of years. My dad's been gone for a long time. I love my family. I have 3 girls. Are you looking at me? Yeah. I have 3 girls, Shiloh, Candace, and Amanda. We've all had overweight problems and all had hard time with our weights. What do you call, I bought Girl Scout cookies, and I know I'm not supposed to eat them, but I've apparently eaten one whole pack by myself, most of it last night before I went to bed. I try to keep healthy things in the house, but we try to eat a lot of fresh fruit. We like stuff like this, but the hummus, I've probably eaten that whole thing myself. We do eat more natural things than we used to. My tendency is that I overeat, and I overeat a lot. I like the snacky stuff and nuts and stuff like that, but I just have a tendency to eat way too much. We have some projects that we want to do that I can't do because, as you see, I'm even already getting out of breath. We have a project we want to redo our bathroom. We've been wanting to do this for a long time. It's kind of sinking in over here. We know we could do it. I've been able to do these things before, and I just haven't had the energy or... Okay. Alright, so what do you call it? And then this is where I spend a lot of my time sitting. I come back here. This is where I've already am applying to be on The Biggest Loser. I've been doing a lot of sitting. I had gotten hurt. I worked for Safeway for 19 years, and I got hurt. And what do you call it? In that 19 years, that's how I basically, you know, I can't think of the word, but that's who I was. You know, I was at that checker at Safeway. I was that one person that you could always go to, that was the go-to person. And after I got hurt, the company was, not the store, but the company corporate, basically, that's when I became a number, and I had to fight with them for 4 years to get my disability because it wound up that I had ruptured discs in my neck and ruptured disc and bulgy discs in my neck. So, what do you call it? I went through a big depression. So, 4 years of that, went through a bankruptcy because I didn't want to lose my house that I've owned for 30 years. So, it's real important to me to keep those roots bound. I love my home, and I feel like it's kind of falling around me because I can't do a lot of those things that I used to be able to do. My man Vance, who's taking the videos, he got hurt Thanksgiving, and he got hurt really bad. He got a sternum cracked and his vertebrae in his back cracked when he was trying to cut across our driveway to clear for because a tree had fallen. So that's been really, really hard because we used to take care of each other, and now a lot of it's on me, and being overweight and not feeling like doing anything, and then going to have to do all these things makes me really realize my quality of life isn't what it used to be. this, I can't even, I have difficulties with my shoulder. Our dogs are barking. I have difficulty with my shoulder. We should probably, I wonder if we should stop.
Okay, you're about halfway through it now.
Okay, is that, how many minutes is that?
I don't, that doesn't say on here.
Okay, so basically, you know, I'm usually the smiley girl, the happy girl, everything is great girl. I gotta definitely stop the dogs from whining. You know, we do whatever we can to get through in our life, and, you know, life isn't that easy, and then having to go through a lot of the emotional strain that I've had to go through, and eating, I'm an emotional eater. I eat my emotions, and I'm a sugar addict. And they say there are addicts, that other kind of addict, well, I believe there's sugar addicts, and I definitely am one. I have no control. I love good food. I love seafood. If I could live on seafood and fruit, I would. But I'm a New York Italian. I love pasta. I love to cook. And since I have gotten better from where I used to be, I cook more, which means I eat more. I gave up sugar there for a little bit, and that's it. I've been basically was heavy most of my childhood, had lost weight when I became a teenager, had children, weight's been just going up and down, up and down. My highest weight that I peaked at was 267. I had just recently lost 25 pounds, and that's just sneaking right back on.
And you have to wear the CPAP.
I have to wear the CPAP machine. If I don't do something about my weight, diabetes is, my mother had diabetes, so it runs in the family. My mom died of the breast cancer that went into stomach cancer, cancer that went into breast cancer. It's just, yeah. So, you know, I want to be healthy because I have grandchildren. I want to be around for them. The dog is barking. We have to stop. Because that's awful in the background. Just stop it.
Just hit that.
Yeah. Okay. This is my home. This is our little Spike-a-Doo. That's my little Maltese. And we have Popo. Po! Come on, Po! Come on, Po! It's a Popo. Come on, Popo! Oh, come on. There's no food in there. Come out. You could put it on him. Come on.
He just stands in the doorway.
So, this is our little house. We need to have also the roof repaired. And like I said, at one time I used to be able to do a lot of things. I could work on the house, I could work on the cars, a lot of different things I used to be able to do. I love music, I love to sing. Oh, let's turn around, and this is my haven right here. Oh, the top of the eagle tree did break off. Wow, that's crazy. So there's a lot of things we want to do, and we just can't do them physically and emotionally, because a lot of work goes into what happened. You couldn't get that?
Huh?
You couldn't get that?
But I panned over. I panned over.
Okay,
to it.
Okay, so, and, so, is there anything else? I mean, I love my CPAP machine just for the fact that it helps me to breathe, because otherwise I don't think so well. I know, I'm just trying to think of, is there something, are you okay? Can you keep doing this?
Yeah, I'm alright for right now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, keep going.
What else are you talking about? I have a favorite Mexican restaurant up the road that Vance and I go to frequently. I really like it there.
We eat too much.
I would be more active. I go walking to a certain point, but then, what do you call it? It seems like every time I get to a point that I'm doing it, either something stops me or I feel pain, or, because I am trying. I've been trying. Like I said, I've done better than I've ever done before, and now, you know, I feel like I'm deep in where I am now. Maybe we should take a break.
You're just about at the end of the...
At the end of the...
recording.
Okay.
Got about maybe a minute left.
I have 3 grandchildren. I'm usually a very happy person.
That's about it?
What?
That's about it?
That's about it. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is my family. It's on the refrigerators. My grandson, my granddaughter. I have 2 grandsons. I have 1 granddaughter. And this is Candace and her husband, the girls when they were little. My grandson Ender. My granddaughter Kelsey. This is Anthony, my grandson. That was a couple of years ago. Kelsey. And then we plan over. This is Vance. This is my honey buns. We've been together for going on 10 years. 10 years. He's recovering from his injury. So we're doing really good. We have our tough days and we have our good days. Okay, so it's me again. I think we have about 5 more minutes left. I think I could do a lot more better, or I think I could do a lot better things in this world than be sitting on my butt. Kind of just my quality of life doesn't exist. There's so much I can do now that I'm retired, and I fought for my Social Security disability, and I got it. And there's things I want to do, and I just don't want to do them. I don't feel to do them. I love to create with my hands. I love to sew. I love to work with wood. I've worked with glass. There's so many things that I've done. Just a jack of all trades, and I just haven't created anything in such a long time. And I think that does take somebody special to actually see something in something they created out of nothing. And that's kind of how I feel. I want to take this nothing and create it and make it who I really am. My style of clothing and who I am, how I wear my makeup, how I wear my hair, this isn't me. It's just what I've chosen to be me. And I miss the old me now that I've gotten to a point where I want her back. And I'll miss this. You know, I mean, she was my company for a long time. I mean, for 4 years. I mean, we're side by side. But I don't miss her enough to want to keep her around. I want to see me. I want to be who I really am. And that's probably the toughest part, is to go places and have people not recognize you because you're so overweight that you don't even look the same. You look distorted. And you're invisible to people too. That's the other thing that happens with depression and with weight gain. People don't see you. They dismiss you. They feel that you're a person that's out of control, that doesn't have any control in their life. So you're dismissed. And the only reason I know that is because I looked at people like that before. You know, why don't they do something about their weight? Why can't they do something about it? Well, it's not something that happens overnight, and it's something that eats you up, consumes you. You are no longer the person you really are. And I'm amazed at when people transform. I love transformations. I think it's incredible, and I want to be there. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to transform into who I really am. And I know I can do a lot of good in this world because I try to be so positive when I really don't want to be. And I try to be supportive when I can't even be supportive of myself. So I really think I would make a good candidate. And I am a crier, only because I love life. And so my emotions do overflow a lot. But thank you for this opportunity to try to show you part of myself and who I am. And, you know, maybe I didn't take you very much farther than my own kitchen, you know, or just outside my yard, but that's who I am. And I don't go out a lot. And like I said, working in the community for 19 years, a lot of people know me and still remember me in the way of they'll hear my voice. They'll recognize that sometimes before they'll even recognize me. Well, thank you again for this opportunity. I hope you pick me as one of your biggest losers.